Hi, I'm Jonathan from the R&D department of Solgeo, and this is SolModWeb, our software solution for structural monitoring. SolModWeb can be applied to any target structures like buildings, dams, bridges, and so on. Here, for example, we have an offshore platform with three different areas, each one provided with a dedicated monitoring system and user interface. Let's explore, for example, that of the main deck of the platform. This is the typical layout of the home page. We have the modal frequencies and the modal amplitudes of the target vibration modes. And by just placing the cursor on these graphs, we can immediately visualize the date and the exact value. But if we also click on the graphs, we can display the details of the specific modal analysis. So we have the modal frequencies, the modal amplitudes, the damping ratio, and the mode type, together with the modal frequency spectrum with the exact location of the modal frequencies. We can also perform the same action by just clicking on the icons in the modal analysis list. So as you can see, it's a very handy and fast tool. Okay, the home page contains also the links to the different sections of the user interface, together with the acquisition unit status window, which displays the current status of the monitoring system, including that of the active channels on the structure. The time response reports about the complete time oscillations of the structure, so we have acceleration, velocity, and displacement for the active channels, referred to the latest 10 minutes of structural response. So it's a real-time system, but we can always select a different time interval for analysis purposes. Let's take this short period. Okay, and refresh the plots. As you can see, it's a very fast process. The moving average function is very useful because it allows for a fast assessment of the working conditions of the sensors. As you can see from this continuous flat green line, the sensor is working fine. We have an almost zeroing process, which is what we expect from structural oscillations. The Minmax section is in a sense complementary with respect to time response, because again we have acceleration, velocity and displacement for the channels, but computed as minimum and maximum values every minute. So as you can see, it provides a comprehensive overview of the global maximum amplitude of structural response, and therefore a valuable indication of the health conditions of the structure. These are the latest 24 hours. Let's take a different interval. Okay. This is a very short interval. We have just 1 hour of analysis and therefore we can appreciate the single evaluations of the peak response. The third section, modal analysis, obviously concerns the modal parameters of the structure, referred to the target vibration modes. The upper part of the page is quite similar to the home page. We have modal frequencies and modal amplitudes, but if we click on the results on the lower part of the page, we can display the details of the selected modal analysis more in detail with respect to the home page. So we have the modal frequency spectrum, again the table with the full modal parameters, but also the thresholds given on the modal parameters, beyond which we have an alarm, and the settings given on the identification process. So a full statement of the selected analysis. This section is very useful because it allows us to inspect possible trends on the modal parameters, possible changes into the structural dynamic behavior. But okay, at least in this case we can see that the target modes are pretty stable. The first two modes, but especially the third mode, the torsional one, the frequency is very consistent. The last section is a report, which is a summary of the monitoring activity performed over a reference period of 1 day usually, related to this date and time. It displays the min-max time response referred to all the active channels, the average modal parameters computed within this day of survey. So it provides this meaningful value because modal parameters are more meaningful if related to a medium long term. And most important, we have the global situation of alarms referred to both time response and modal parameters. So this provides an immediate overview of the global situation of the structure. If we wanted to inspect a different date and time, we just select the desired date and time and refresh the report. So as you can see, it's a very fast process. This solution can be also tailored on any part of structure, like in this case, for instance, we are just interested to the structural oscillations, so we don't have the modal parameters, but just the time response. Or again, on this living quarter, we're interested, for instance, also to the vibration comfort. So we have more channels, but also we detect the vibration comfort within this area. So as you can see, this software solution can be customized and tailored on any needs for any kind of structures. Well, thank you for your attention, and for any further information or detail, you can visit our website where you can find all our products, services, but also all our contacts.